I just want a part-time boyfriend. Only Sunday nights, Wednesdays, Fridays after I get home from the bar, the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day. Not Halloween, not 4th of July. And then, like, if I go to a concert or have to go grocery shopping or, you know, the obvious things.
You're batshit insane!
Imagine how crazy it would be if you would like someone and they would like you back.
That is not going to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the desert. How are you all doing? Ask for me, well, the idea of each passing day being one day closer to an inevitable release does not bring me hope, because I am immortal. So, tough luck. But nah, I'm kidding, gentlemen, I'm kidding. It's just that I'm trying to be a bit goth to maybe attract a goth girl. But anyway, let's move on to our video today, guys, as we have our TikToks and article stories lined up. And let's see what these are all about. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content.
So concerned with whether or not...
Let me play it again.
Everyone is always so concerned with whether or not you've found a man. Have you found a man? Got a man yet? Anybody in your... Any special man in your life yet? Any ring? Just checking your finger. Okay, first of all, ew. Second of all... What? Like, why is that, like, the sole elite top priority goal of everybody's life? Like, why?
Because it turns out that you're not the center of the universe, and there are more important things than your own hedonistic pleasure, but she hasn't realized that yet.
Why is that the goal of your life? Like, shouldn't the goal of your life be to, like, find yourself? And I have. I found myself, and I suggest you do the same. I suggest you do the same! Because I'm really out here just living la vida loca with the girls. Do you know what I mean? Like, I found the girls, I found my girls, I found me. I think that that is more fruitful and important than finding a man. Do you know what I mean? Probably not, though.
No, I know what you mean, you little bitch. That you're just hooking up with strangers that are using you for your body. Living la vida loca, we all know what that means, alright? It doesn't mean going to the park, doing something nice for someone. No, it means hooking up with strangers, getting intoxicated, ruining your body. All good things, you know? It's funny how when men go out with their bros, what they usually do is go to the gym, I don't know, build something, construct something, play some games, have some nice time together. That's la vida loca for men. But for women, it just means the most degenerate and immoral behavior. So I know what you mean. I know what kind of woman you are. You're a trash person that just cares about being selfish. So let's move on, guys, to another TikTok. And this woman is insufferable. My hell, I'm just trying my hardest not to get the algorithm to ban the channel, but I'm not doing a really good job at it.
I want all women to understand this.
So the comment, for those of you not watching, says, even if the husband does his part, the mental labor will be all yours.
All these women in the comment section, oh, but my husband, not my man, not my man. My husband is different. He's such a wonderful person. I cannot believe I get to be with him. He's just amazing. He does everything. Man, slow down. I don't care who he is. I don't care if he's the most wonderful man on planet Earth. I don't care if he's Jesus himself.
Jealous
I don't
much?
care if he funds your whole life. I don't care if he pays for everything. I don't care if he does everything right. We are living in patriarchy, where men are the ones who decide. Men set the rules. Men get to do everything they want and get away with it.
Oh, really now? Well, I want a goth girlfriend. Can I get away with that? Now, if you're a man and you're not 8 and above, you're not a Chad, most probably you've had a certain period in your life where you just wanted one girlfriend. Not 5, not 10, just one girlfriend. Have a family with her, raise children, share life. You didn't get away with it, though. I mean, it seems to me, guys, that women, at least in regards to dating, have all the power. So I don't know what this woman is talking about. We get away with everything that we want.
I don't care if he's the most wonderful person. It's absolutely irrelevant. You have no idea of the invisible, emotional, mental labor that you're going to have to burden yourself with when you get married or you're in a relationship with a man.
I mean, guys, I want for this woman to meet my belt, you know? But the patriarchy doesn't grant me those rights. I can't get away with that. Can you mention one thing in your life that you have benefited from the patriarchy? I can't even think of one. I don't know what these women are yapping about.
Have zero ideas of what men do to just be in presence of another woman. You have no idea how important and crucial it is for them and for their egos to be surrounded by women. The slightest look, the slightest compliment, years of confidence for them. They power through. Just a little bit, just a little hint. Let alone being married to this person, living with them, funding their entire life with your intellectual capital, with your energy, with your femininity.
What do you know about femininity? What was it? Her intellectual capital. They just come up with more bullshit terms each day. So, gentlemen, would you want to marry this woman? And her femininity and her energy, guys. Do you want her energy and her mental, intellectual capital?
With your emotions? With your time? Are you serious right now? The labor is yours. I don't care in what situations you are. I don't care. He's going to be the winner. You're going to be the loser. Even if he does everything for you. Because this is how the system is planned.
Wow.
Good luck.
Well, you see, guys, you can be providing for her. She literally said you can be funding her whole life. Talking about thousands of dollars. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars throughout an entire life. He could be providing for you, protecting you. He could literally give his life for you. But if you're a woman, you'll be the loser because you lose mental, intellectual capital. You see, guys, it's like, yeah, men provide all these concrete things that I can mention and I can see reflected upon my life. But we women, let me name 3 to 4 things that are absolutely vague and generic and don't mean anything when you boil it down, that we provide. So we are the losers. Like energy. What does energy mean? How do you benefit from energy? What does it bring to your life? How does it change it? Nobody knows. Intellectual capital. Mental labor. What does mental labor mean, guys? Can somebody tell me what the mental labor is? My hell. Look, algorithm, you gotta understand me, man. It should be, I should get a free pass to say a few B words here and there. Because these women, geez. But let's move on to one last one, gentlemen, before our article story.
Would you ever think that this innocent little face could do anything to hurt you? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Because that's how we get you. That's how we get you. All the time. You think I grew up in Romania. I'm from a farm. I used to raise the chicken and love them and give them a name. And then when my grandfather will come and say, what are we eating today? I'm like, that one, my favorite one, is gonna have the best, juiciest meat. And then I would sit there and watch as they turn my best friend into soup. It's called survival. You think I will not survive? I will. But first I will just scam you with this cute little innocent face until you sign the papers. And then I'll make you soup.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate honesty, you know? And she didn't lie, excuse me. There's a bit of humoristic note on the video, it's a skit. But she is not lying at all, don't get her wrong. These women will trash your life. They'll turn you into soup, as she says. Yeah? And that's what they're waiting for. Just sign the papers. You're signing your own guillotine, man. And to be honest with you guys, men are too visual creatures. You see these women with their faces. They seem like they've never broken a dish, never stepped on an ant. And then I cannot tell you the amount of women I've seen with like these pure innocent faces. And then we play like some drinking game or get to know each other game in company, you know, nothing special. And they'll share the stories of how they got banged by like 15 dudes in one time, you know? Like these women, guys, they... S3 actually, morally, I don't know, spiritually, whatever you may call it, they may seem like angels. They are far from it. Don't get confused by their looks, because we are two visual creatures. God knows I'm guilty of that. We just see them and we attribute all those positive things to them, when reality couldn't be further from the truth. Gentlemen, let's move on to article story titled, I ended it after 2 months of dating because she was planning on going on vacation with a male friend, worried in case she thinks I'm a possessive guy. Dated for approximately 2 months. She seemed keen and instigated the chat very early on. Was very insistent that she would not see other people. We agreed. There were a few minor red flags. Sometimes I felt like she was being a bit manipulative and mentioning other single men in her life for no real reason other than it seemed to get a reaction out of me, which she didn't get. Oh, so you mean the usual games that women play all the time to try to get a reaction out of you, try to see how you react, all these little stupid games that men hate. And of course the best approach is don't react. Just don't play their game. Then here's the clincher. She then mentioned that she was going on vacation to a different city with another guy. I let it sit for a few days, but then said, look, this is where I draw the line. I'm not comfortable with that. We need to end it. I gotta say, I love this man's approach. I love it, guys. We usually get so many morons on Reddit, but this guy is the perfect approach. Don't let it bother you. All these stupid ass games, don't let them get to your head. Be a man that holds to, holds to his guns. Say, this is my boundaries. If you're not going to respect them, you're out. A perfect response. My worry is we have a lot of mutual friends and colleagues, and she's very popular and sociable, and I know she'll be chatting to people about this. I think she's gonna twist it to make me seem insecure and possessive. You know, damn right she is. She even said, as I was leaving, well, I think you're gonna struggle to find a girl who doesn't have male friends. And I wish I'd explained that I'm not objecting to male friends. Obviously, if it's genuine and it's within a friendship group, etc., that's fine. But going away one-on-one, sharing a hotel room, drinking together, etc., that's totally okay if you want to do that, but I don't want to be part of that anymore. If it's like a business trip, you know, if your job depends on it, or if it's this, I know, there are some situations where this will be acceptable, but just some random dude you're going on a vacation with him, go to hell. Am I being unreasonable? No. Will I worry that she's going to paint me out to be someone who I'm not? Yes. Is this a form of self-sabotage on her part? I.e., she's less likely to feel hurt if she knows I felt jealous of her going away with someone. This guy is also smart. It's true, gentlemen, that in a lot of these instances, when these women that don't deserve it get with a man who respects himself, see what happens. They sabotage the relationship. They can be part of it. They are just not good enough for a relationship like this, you know? They have never respected themselves. So if now they're in a relationship with someone who does respect himself, they cannot accept that. They cannot accept to be respected because they never have. They just try to get their way out of it and go back to that one person that's treating her poorly. You know, these women are just broken. And they really don't deserve anything better. But gentlemen, let's read one more article of a man standing his ground. Had to end 1-year relationship, annoyed by own standards. Long story short, my now ex-girlfriend somehow decided it was suddenly okay to yell and scream at me. I gave her a month to work on it, but after the last incident, I ended the relationship the next day. I know that for some people, yelling and screaming might seem normal in a relationship, but I have a zero tolerance policy for certain behaviors, and this is one of them. You're absolutely right, and I think that all people should have this attitude. Yelling and screaming is what animals do. We are humans. We are expected to be at another level. You can be mad, angry, control yourself, you know? And women will often say, oh, but it's my feelings. You're trying to control my feelings, is how they will manipulate you. No, sorry. If a man... Can a man beat your ass all around the house because it's his feelings? No, he can't, right? So why are you allowed to yell and scream? Also, some women, if you yell at them, they'll start crying. Oh, why are you being so rude? Yet they get a free pass. It's no, just no. This is a non-negotiable for me, and I think it should be for each and every person. Yelling is not a normal human behavior. And again, guys, these women will yell and scream at you and treat you like a piece of crap, yet when they go to work, they will never yell to their bosses, you know? They'll never have the audacity to yell at their bosses, yet they have the audacity to yell at their husbands. No, sorry. I gave her more than enough time to address it or at least explain the change in her behavior, but she failed to do either. One hand, I'm glad I stood firm on my boundaries, but on the other, I'm frustrated. Another year wasted on a relationship that wasn't right. I am annoyed at myself for not letting that behavior slide earlier. What do you think? Should I stick to my standards or consider adjusting them? Of course, stick to your standards, guys. Men need to stick to their standards. That is when they shine. And this man shines. How he done? He just wasted another year. You just saved the rest of your life living with an insufferable woman. I know it's hard, and some men tend to lose perspective. Some men tend to get discouraged. Oh, there are no good women. Each bullet that you dodge is you just saved yourself, not hundreds, of course. Sorry, I was thinking about me. Dozens of years of being with a witch, you know. So think about it that way. Each bullet that you dodge, you just saved time. And try to avoid them as much as you can, you know. But man, this yelling and screaming, intolerable behavior, this is not to be suffered by anyone, men or women. And again, you lost a year. Yes, it sucks, but don't adjust your standards. Stick to who you are. If you don't yell and shout, you don't deserve someone to yell and shout at you, is my opinion, guys. But what do you think? Is that a non-negotiable for you? Would you tolerate that? But gentlemen, we'll be leaving the video right there. Thank you for joining. If you like to support me in fighting the algorithm, you can like and subscribe because it really does help. And you can see I'm not too good at keeping my cool and not insulting, so I'm fighting for the algorithm sometimes banning me. But gentlemen, thanks for all your support. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.